Hi guys, and welcome to my Minecraft world. I have this running as a server, local host, which means that the server and the client are on the same computer. And I'm also recording on. And let this load for a second. Now, first of all, I'm in creative mode, and so everything I've built is from scratch. My wife plays on the server too, so it's a multiplayer server, and her and I have built this. But I want to show you around what I've done here. Basically, we had a little shelter that we spent the night in when the game first started, and then we moved here. And this is our main home. First, I'll show the garden outside. Got some sugar cane here, some wheat, a couple of pumpkins for decoration. That's an unfinished project there. It's making a little fountain. Have this fence up. I have a little monster trap here. They'll step on those pressure plates and arrows will shoot at them from there. But anyway, we just kind of expanded on this house, just built on it. We have some other locations, which we'll get to in a bit. But we do have a mine that's producing good diamonds. It's actually down here. This was a big vertical shaft that we were taking a ladder down, as you can see, and I ended up adding rail that goes way down into the mine. We'll get to that in a bit. But our furnaces, we have several, of course. Now, well, I've started adding stuff back here. I did a few things. The library I made, it says no open flames because this is all dyed wool. Put a little note box in there when you enter. And a little bit of glowstone. Got some colors going on, bookshelves for the enchanting table, of course. Now, you know, I'm no expert at Minecraft. I only started playing a few days ago, maybe less than a week now. So, you know, there's people that do things on this game that absolutely, there's a piece of raw chicken, that absolutely blow my mind. So I'm still in the experimentation and building phase, but here's another portal, which I go into to build XP. Here I've been messing with circuits with a flashing light, and this is the wife's garden. She has a few animals. Wheat growing, a couple of cows, a couple of chickens. This is our main location, but we started exploring, and as you may or may not know with Minecraft, you could pretty much set up in one location, and aside from visiting NPC villages or what have you, pretty much experience most of what the game has to offer in one area. But we moved to some new environments and found some new caves and stuff, so we're kind of spread out here. Now this rail system is very extensive, and we put it up in the air. It's kind of ridiculous. It doesn't need to be, but it's just for fun. We'll go ahead and ride it. We're going to go to the farm. I call it the farm. It's a powered rail system here. I know some of you make roller coasters and that work on gravity and don't need the power. Haven't done that yet. I just wanted to get to point A to point B. But that was all forest we cleared for wood. But anyway, we'll see the farm. This is pretty much all the work I've done on this farm. Yeah, come on. There we go. And I found creepers are really bad out here, these mobs that explode. And so I put up the sign, you know, don't visit the animals at night, because I've had them inside the pen and like kill half my herd. You know, it's been bad. Now the fences are supposed to hold animals in, but I've noticed that if you have a whole bunch of animals, they'll kind of congregate and they'll get through it. So I built some wall around there. Some chickens are dying, I don't know why. But anyway, let's grab a piece of wheat here so that we can draw these cows out when we go in there, and so you can get an idea how many I have. These are all bred by hand. I didn't use a breeding machine. So I'm going to pull out the wheat, and this will cause the cows to come towards me, wanting to get fed. As you can see, it's going to be like a stampede here. See, there's some steak on the ground. Some of them have been getting killed somehow. I think once you get to a certain amount, I mean, the system has a real problem keeping them all alive. They either get out or they get crushed somehow or whatever. We'll go ahead and feed a couple, and then they'll breed and make a calf. He's out there somewhere. Anyway. Next up is the sheep. Here they are. I was using the dyed wool. Instead of dyeing every single piece of wool, you can actually dye the sheep. And that way you can, when you harvest the wool, it'll already be that color and they'll grow it back. So you're not dyeing every piece of wool that you get. Get out of the way. We have a little house here. It's pretty modest, but I added something to it just for fun. I'm still experimenting, so it's not pretty. But this little underground place here, then when you go through, it comes out underneath that pond. So we're actually under the water here. And I'm going to add some stuff to this and expand it. It'll be fun, but one of just the millions of projects I have going on. So the next major stop I want to show you, excuse me, the next major stop I want to show you, is what we call the Paradise System, and it's a mine and large cave system that we set up at. Yeah, it's kind of a crude system. You have to jump off the cart instead of, you know, switching track or anything. And all of this rail was, everything was done, you know, this is all a creative mode server, or not a creative mode, a survival mode server. I mean, I said that, this is survival mode. So all of this, you know, the iron for the rail, the powered rail, the gold, it all had to be mined. All of this was, you know, we started from scratch. So it makes me feel a little more proud of it, you know, because I could go into the creative mode and build something like this, you know, pretty quickly. But when you have to mine the resources, it just gives me a better sense of accomplishment. There we go. And this is the Paradise System. It's just a crude house that we have here, and we started mining, and it broke open into a cave that was pretty impressive, actually. Of course, this has been, you know, chipped out some, but this is a natural cave down in here. There's a creeper. But anyway, we're still working on this, still exploring this. So next stop, the last stop on the line is the, oops, no, we don't want to come back. There we go. This one goes to the sand flats, we call it. So for anything sand related, we need glass, you know, that kind of thing. We pretty much harvest it out here where it's in abundance, and we don't have to go around and nitpick. You can see we've got a little sand quarry here. Okay, we're back at the house here, and I forgot to show you the extensive mine that we have underneath the house. There's been a lot of work done on this one. It's at the bottom levels is only 2 layers above bedrock, so we are getting diamonds, and we're using branch mining or bread mining as a method. We started that here, as you can see, but decided to go deeper. It opened up into a cave. We explored the cave and then started mining deeper. You can see this was the cave area. And then I went further down. Now at this layer, we are 2 levels above bedrock. So coal, iron, gold, diamonds can all be found here, and pretty much almost all the diamonds we've found have been in this mine. These tunnels go for a long way, and I'll give you an example. Maybe not this one, I don't know, but I'm running here. And so what we'll do is we'll dig a tunnel for a ways, and we'll either hit an obstruction or, you know, figure we've gone far enough, and then we'll move 2 blocks over and then dig it back. So there's, you know, probably 4 or 5 dozen tunnels like this. And see here, and then you go back the other way. This, in my opinion, has been the most effective way of finding diamonds. If you try to remove entire sections of rock, you're really wasting your time to move, you know, big square areas, because the problem is you can find the diamonds and the gold and stuff by only separating your tunnels this far apart, because if there is a vein in there, you're going to hit it. You don't need to remove this section of the rock all the way down to find it. You're just removing rock that you don't have to. Like this redstone, for example. Oops. Put a torch back up. With that redstone, you know, I didn't see it here, but we found it here. And if it was here, we'd see it over here. So the branch mining, you want to get like just above bedrock and do that branch mining. And to me, that's been the most effective way to find the diamonds. And like I say, this just goes and goes and goes. And all of these tunnels have been done like this, you know, and there's... if you keep going, I've got another section of the mine where the tunnels go and go like that. It's very, very extensive. So this is the main one that we get our diamonds out of. So anyway, riding back to the top, and that's my humble Minecraft world. Thanks for watching.